Without hockey, I wouldn't be where I am.
I remember like the first time I played a real game, and it was the best feeling ever.
There's a lot more to be said than just what happens on the ice. There's a whole aura around the ring.
Let's fucking go.
Go away!
I don't like this bit. This is the worst bit. I'll try and block this bit out.
Introduce yourself and tell me where you're from.
I'm Elliot Dervish. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Chelmsford.
So how did you get into ice hockey in the first place?
I went to a ice skating party in Chelmsford and saw the goals hanging from the ceilings. Saw those and thought, what are they? And then someone said they're ice hockey goals. There was a game later on that night, so we came back and watched, and just the speed and the physicality of it. 9-year-old me seemed to think that was pretty fun. It's kind of very different to a lot of other sports. Like a lot of other sports, there's kind of like one technical aspect to it. So football, everyone can walk and everyone can run. You just kind of learn to use your foot and kick a ball. But your foot's attached to you, so I guess that's a bit easier. Whereas hockey is, you've got to learn how to skate. You've got to learn how to have balance on your skates whilst people are trying to hit you, and then handle a puck at the same time. I think that's probably the hardest part to it, but once you get past those sort of hurdles, that just becomes a second nature.
I've got family that play, so my dad played, my mum was involved. I've kind of just played it since I was a kid, so I've been playing since I was 4.
How were you with skating when you were 4 years old?
I want to say I was a professional straight away, but I probably wasn't. But I think being young, you just pick it up so quickly.
You get the odd people that go, oh, do you fight all the time? No, I don't fight all the time. Clearly don't fight all the time. My face is still intact, although not David Beckham. Getting on the ice and doing something that you don't do every day. Like you go to the park, you go to school, you know, you go out with your mates, it's football, football, football. You step on that ice, you know you're going to have fun, regardless to what time of night it is, what time of morning it is. I mean, it's cool, right?
What most people always kind of say to me is that how do you play a game where you've got 1, balance, 2, people are trying to hit you, and then 3,
Right, let's go.
hit a tiny little black disc with a stick.
Being able to skate is one of the hardest parts. If you can't skate, the rest of it's kind of irrelevant.
I don't believe there's another team sport in the world like it, to be honest.
The game's so different to football. Every one of my friends that goes abroad, whether it's Canada or America, one of the first things I'll tell them is, if you're out there in season, go and watch a game. Mates that come watch me, they're like, it's so quick. I was getting confused. You were on for 50 seconds and you were off.
Any game's exciting. I always want to play.
Every game is different. One week you might see aggression, the next week you might see speed, the next week you might see a team at their worst, a team at their best, you might see the underdogs win. There are highs, there are lows, there are good teams, there are bad temes. It's a sport that it needs to teach you to hold yourself accountable for the wrongs that you do. So when you're on the ice, if you make a mistake, you have to correct that mistake or hold your hands up and say, yeah, look, I shouldn't have done that. I missed that shot, I caused that penalty, I caused that goal. You hold yourself accountable. For me, that you kind of take that into your everyday life.
We're in a fucking game here, and this is a must fucking win game. These are our 3 points. They're our 3 points to lose. Right? If we win this game, we're going to have a victory, and that's our competition this year. We need to finish above them. We cannot be losing games like this.
Just a quick reminder, if you lose it, season's done. You ain't gonna go above it.
If you're not fighting, you've got to realise what you're fighting for, or you don't play. It's wake up, go, right, I wasn't fast enough this weekend, I wasn't strong enough, I didn't care enough. You have to realise your wrongs and rights, and there's a lot of discipline in this sport.
Game management. That's all I ask this period. We're 4 goals up, we don't need any more to win.
but we're not going to fucking concede. It's as simple as that. It's a 0-0 game. Game management, puck management, keep the energy levels high and you'll have more success. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, boys!
What are your teammates like here?
My teammates here are mostly funny.
You watch Gavin and Stacey, cameraman?
I know you're going to film me, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to film me. That's not funny.
Neil's the baby.
At this point, put in like Neil the baby. Bring Neil the baby in.
He's Neil the baby, but the Timu version.
Neil the baby from Wish.
What's the guy from Netherlands that plays darts? He was in the final.
Van Gogh.
Yeah, you're fucking...
Fuck, mate.
Oh
shit.
Shit, on me now.
Yeah, you grow up with these people and you sort of go through big life events. There's always a bond of sort of teammates and stuff that everyone that plays team sports probably understands that.
I think there's a lot that I've learned from ice hockey. I think working in a team has been the biggest, because obviously you're always together. You have no choice but to work together, so I've definitely found in day-to-day life that's helped me, whether it's at work, in friendships. It's like a big family when you're in a hockey team, so you argue a little bit like brother and sister, but you get on at the end of it. Everyone wants to play hockey here, we're a good team.
What's your proudest achievement in ice hockey?
You got me there. My proudest moment was when I made it into a senior team. As a kid, you can't just make your own way to Cardiff. Your parents have got to be committed as well as you are, and I think my proudest moment is when I get to seniors and I play a game and I have a good game. And you talk to your parents and they say, oh, it was all worth it, like, you know, all those years of driving to and from, and they did everything they could to get you to that game. And I think for me, the smile on my parents' face is when I know that, you know, I've made them proud, and that's a sense of achievement for me.
I remember the first time I pulled that GB shirt on, I think I was 15, and it was just like a massive sense of like I've achieved what I've wanted to do ever since I was a little girl, and I was able to do that with all the support that I've had. We just went away to the Olympic qualifiers in December to Sheffield, and having all my friends and family there, seeing how proud they was, it was just magical, like so special, and I think I'll treasure them feelings forever. It's like that sense of a close-knit family. That's something that I've really noticed in hockey, and I'm sure you get it in other sports, but I hear about it the most with people I'm friends with in the sport, like how close everyone is. Everyone knows each other, so it's quite nice. No matter where you go, you're going to have friends, and I just think it's important to keep growing that. How many people can say they play a sport on ice? Like, not many. The memories you make are incredible. You go on loads of trips, tournaments.
Every game is different, and I think there isn't enough advertisement around to say to people, you know, go and watch your local side, or just, you know, buy a season ticket. It's not that expensive in terms of, you know, ticket prices of sporting events today. I meet people my age now that go, oh, if only I could have played ice hockey as a kid. There is a lot more teams out there that are accepting players who are older, accepting newer players, accepting players who can't skate.
My dad started when I was younger. He decided to give it a go for a rec team. So there are older people that do give it a go.
That's where the family, the discipline, the accountability comes, because everyone goes, well, hold on a minute, this guy's just come and enjoy himself. Let's take him in, let's take him under our wing and be part of the family that we are. I don't think there's a sport like it in the world, and I think I'll be gutted the day that, sad to say it, but it ends, because hockey still has the same feeling it does when I was 10 years old. I go down the golf course, smash some balls around and go, it still doesn't make me feel the same way as ice hockey does.
The coolest thing you could do, in my opinion, there's no sport I'd want to do over ice hockey.
If you go and watch a game, you'll get a bug and you'll get hooked. It's just the atmosphere around hockey is massive. It's a very, very different game. But I think that's what makes it so interesting.
Great, I think that's the perfect point to finish on. Yeah, really nice.
Cool.
Thank you, mate.
Lovely, thank you.